right, so you're welcome back to your absolute favorite e-corner. I'm Noella Kharyne Yalley, and we're going to begin from where we left off last week. And just in case you did not join us last week, we had a beautiful conversation with two individuals who had been honored by the current government or the sitting government. They were given diplomatic passports, obviously, to champion the Ghanaian narrative internationally. And we had, well, there were 5 individuals in all. There's Anita Erskine, there's Rocky Daouni, there's Ibrahim Mahama, not the politician, I'm talking an artist. There was also Wude Maya, and there was Dentaa Amoateng. And we had a conversation with Anita Erskine and Rocky Daouni, and they dropped loads of gems, okay? Believe me when I tell you, they had a lot to say, a lot of progressive things, if you ask me. But this week, Dentaa Amoateng, who was also one of the individuals who was honored with the diplomatic passport passed by the Hits FM studio, had a beautiful conversation with my colleagues, Doreen Avio and Kwame Datsi. They asked her about whether or not she knew she was going to be given, a diplomatic passport. She said no, she had no idea. She actually got an invite to attend the program or the summit, just like everybody, like a media person, would get an invite. And she did, and, she got pleasantly surprised. And she was also asked that during the previous administration under ex-president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you were seen playing active roles in that government, doing a lot of stuff in collaboration with the government, Guba Awards. She did a lot of things with the Diasporan Office at the time. And so for you to have worked with that government, and then we see you again being honored by this current administration, don't you care about that talk? Oh, she's a boha-boha, like we'd say in, local Ghanaian, parlance, or, seem to be swinging sides or playing, a very dangerous, if you know what I mean, game. And she had an excellent response. Listen.
For me, I have worked with all governments, especially with what I do with Guba. I can't be political in terms of, being affiliated to one particular party. If I'm called upon, like I was called upon in 2014, I was head of marketing for the World Cup, and that was during Mahama's time. Right?
Yeah.
And 2008, I was called by Nana Addo to be on the Ghana Tourism Board Authority.
Yeah.
I took it. And now I've been called upon to receive the diplomatic passport. And for me, that is a testament that the government see me as somebody that's promoting Ghana regardless of any political affiliations. And that's how I want to be known. I want to be known as somebody that will amplify any government that comes in. If CPP comes in and they want me to work, I will work. Because I feel like we need to, it's a very political terrain that we are in Ghana, and I think it needs to kind of stop, because some of us just want to work. We just want to portray the goodness of Ghana, and so I hope that this for some people will not see me as a political person, but somebody that is passionate about Ghana and passionate about the Africa continent.
But I bet you've received messages or calls like that with people.
Do you know what? The majority of calls have been really positive, very, very positive, and even just the lady that just finished the interview, she was like, she just hugged me, was like, Dentaa, keep the work that you're doing. We all see you, we see what you're doing, and that's what encourages me to do more, to be honest.
Very important.
Yeah.
Have you been approached by any government to assume any political position?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Would you accept to do that maybe moving forward?
Not now. I feel like I still have a lot of work to do where I am now. And I prefer to keep doing what I'm doing because it's affecting the government anyway.
Yeah.
Right? It's benefiting the government what I'm doing. And so I want to be where I am. I'm happy where I am.
Now
Dentaa Amwating, MBE there. Excellent response if you ask me. Well, that's not all. So how many of you knew? Okay, so most of you that know about Dentaa, I'm sure you know her for her works as, a TV presenter, producer, founder and creative lead at Goober Awards. She was also given honored with a member of Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. That's why she has MBE attached to her name. She's quite an accomplished communications person, if you ask me. But how many of you knew that once upon a time, she explored a career in music, particularly gospel music? I bet you didn't know. Take a look. I'm ready. Look, I don't know where you are at in life. I don't know how bad your struggle is, but I'm hoping you taking a look at, this today would give you some sort of motivation, It would inspire you to keep pressing on because you never know. Your life can change in like this minute, okay? This was Dentaa. Look at her, very lanky looking, exploring some sort of talent in gospel. And today she's all what she is, right? And so she was asked on the interview about this gospel thing she experimented with. And this is what she had to say for a response.
Show.
2005.
Can you imagine? 2005.
And you were doing gospel.
Yes.
Why gospel?
I've always loved gospel. I've always been singing at church, and for me, it was like a testimony album that I did the music to, and just being grateful for everything that the Lord had done for me, even at that point in my life, and that's why I did the album. And I wasn't able to continue because then in 2009, that's when Goober started.
Okay.
So I kind of had to give it all up because, Goober is also very heavy lift. So yeah. But I do miss
actress.
it. I used to act as well.
Sister.
Yeah.
No, because Charlie, started there 1990 something.
Wow. you were young then.
Yeah, I was young.
Starting television series.
Yeah, I was doing the Dentaa show, coming to interview Ajwa Smart, Ejako. I've done everything. Literally.
Sister.
Which of these gives you more joy?
I think what I'm doing now.
But of course, what she's doing now is what she would love. I mean, we love our throwbacks. We love to reminisce on where we were because obviously it gave us that opportunity to dream, to hope, and do whatever we're doing today. But We do not want to go back, okay? Anyway, so that was Dentaa Amoateng, MBE. Anyway, let's move away from that and talk about the biggest concert that is happening tomorrow at the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi. I'm talking about Rapaholic, the homecoming. It's a homecoming for a reason. It's the first time Sarkodie has taken Rapaholic to Kumasi. And obviously, there's a reason why he's taken it to Kumasi. He's an Ashanti man, and he felt like after so many years of organizing this beautiful concert here in Accra, it was now time for him to honor his people, his roots. And that's why he's taken it to Kumasi. And what you're seeing on your screens are a lineup of fantastic, talented, musicians or artists who will be performing at the concert tomorrow. But there's a little bit of controversy, and I want us to address that. So, obviously, he's going to be performing at the Babayara Stadium, which is a football pitch or park, right? Park or pitch? Anybody? Pitch? Okay, pitch. And I know that for the longest time, we have frowned, okay, on, or let me not say we, like I am part of it, but some key people have frowned upon the pitch or football pitches being opened up to members of the creative industry by way of musicians to have their concert. Because when they do that, they perform or they organize it on the what's it called? This is a grass is called a pitch, right? Yeah, the pitch. And then they end up destroying it. And so a lot of people have spoken against it. And so when they got to know that Sarkodie will be performing at Babayara Stadium, people, raised concerns again. And, there was some sort of back and forth. Let me not say back and forth, but Apofo Ankra, who is the director at the National Sports Authority, he came out initially to talk about the fact that, look, Sarkodie is not going to be performing there. But I think they had talks, and obviously Sarkodie agreed to some level of discipline with, the organization there. But let's first listen to what Yao said, why they have now decided to also open up, football pitches to concert being organized there.
Reality is that beyond football, the NSA must also find means to pay bills, electricity, maintenance, you name it. Beyond the infrastructure, there are a lot of responsibilities that the NSA has, and we have the rights to use our facilities to invest and to reap from that investment to take care of the relevant and necessary works that must be done. But I have said that we must protect our pitches.
So for this specific one, is the pitch going to be used?
No, the pitch will not be used. That is the instruction.
So the setup will not be on the pitch?
That is the clear instruction that I have given, that the pitch must not be touched. And it applies to the Accra Sports Stadium. And I'm sure when we had the President's Cup, you were here, you realized that the pitch was only barely used for ceremonial march, by the Navy Band. The performance by Shatawale was done outside beyond the goalpost.
Beyond the goalpost. What about the tartan tracks, though?
In Babayara, they will be protected. And again, instructions have been given that we must protect all these facets that provide services, because the cost of repair, would do more damage. It's not even about money, but the image. We've had it in the past, and we don't want it to be repeated.
Right.
There, Apofo Ankra of the National Sports Authority, NSA, explaining why they would want to now open up, football pitches to creative people to come and organize their, concerts there. And on your screen is Sarkodie, assuring the NSA that, look, rules were laid down, and we have obviously agreed to abiding by those rules. And so we're not going to perform on the pitch. We're not going to destroy the pitch. we're just going to really put up a beautiful concert and let people come have fun. And that's just about it. Anyway, let's move away from that now. I saw an interesting video on social media, particularly Wudemaya, tourism ambassador, Wudemaya's Facebook page, and it intrigued me. And so I thought to share that with you. Have you ever fed? First of all, have you ever been in close proximity with hyenas? I don't like hyenas. I don't like them, right? So I have never been in close proximity with a hyena or a lion or whatever. Baby, I mean me free but no me fear no or hoya shit that you know. Me for me home baby, yeah. You get it. Yeah, if you don't get it, forget about it. But take a look at Wudemaya feeding hyenas, and it's the drama, you know, it's the drama. Just take a look.
No. I will wait, no problem. Don't worry.
No problem.
Don't worry.
You see that? Hold it. Hold it.
At least once.
Hold it.
Yes.
No, hold it with your mouth, bro.
Bro, no, man.
Hold it. Let's have a good. Let's have a good shot.
Hey. Yes.
Nothing
hold on. Take your time. Take it. Okay, no problem. Don't hand. Yeah. Opa. Bro, why is it getting close to my mouth? You don't like it.
Chafi Ragodif.
Oh.
You took my steak, bro. I took my steak, bro.
Yeah.
This steak got it.
Yes, I see.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. I'm gonna get out. No.
I mean, it's hilarious. Yeah, and that happened in Ethiopia. He's currently in Ethiopia, and apparently that's like a thing in Ethiopia. It's a tourism thing where I guess these hyenas are domestically raised or something, and so they don't bite. And so you can just go there and feed them food, and, you know, they're like cats, right? Or kittens, and they won't bite. If you ain't get the eye, sorry. Don't say I encouraged you, please. I know they're there with you. Anywho, that's it for our show. But before we leave, today happens to be the birthday of a very sweet, beautiful, bubbly crew member of ours. She is with our sister station, Joy Prime Television. She's responsible for ensuring that our presenters every morning are looking radiant, are looking beautiful. And she's such a sweet soul. And for her we asked her what she wanted for her birthday. And she said, I just want to come or join you and have you wish me a happy birthday. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the beautiful, adorable Blossom. Blossom, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So from all of us here, myself and Blossom, we want to say happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating your birthday, you're celebrating it with us. And have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.